All right, guys, let's see what's going on today. We got a little bit of a pump. Everybody's very excited for this pump. Am I excited? You know, I'm always happy when we get a pump, but guys, we're still in that range. 63 to 73 for the last, what, couple weeks, 3 weeks, month? I don't remember. This is where we've been. We go up to 72, 73, then we dump back down, go into the 60s, then back up. So I'm not too excited, although I do like to see a nice pump. Some of your altcoins are up a little bit, nothing crazy. This is mainly a Bitcoin thing. What I do like is coins like Theta still hanging out at just under $3. I saw that Litecoin is one of the top, you could say, holders as far as it didn't dump all that much. Still at $103. Overall, guys, this is the same shit. You know, ups and downs, ups and downs. Although I am starting to feel the sentiment coming back. I'm seeing a lot more positive articles. We're going to talk about that. I want to talk about Crypto Ran. You know, he did create a meme coin. You know, I thought it might be an April Fool's joke, but it looks like Crypto Ran did create a meme coin. And I want to explain the genius of the sleaze, the genius of the South African sleaze that is Crypto Banter, the way he's going about this to make sure that he covers his ass so when the whole thing goes to zero, he can't be held accountable. But here is Crypto Ran. His meme coin is Gummy, and I just want to explain to you guys exactly what he's up to. I'm using my investigator skills of the last 20 years and to figure out exactly his plan here to make money on this coin. And here's a little bit of the Gummy coin.
Stress, take a gummy, gummy. Sleep, take a gummy, gummy.
We'll play the song later, but I mean, you're going to get completely addicted. And I must say, Gummy is increased, the community in Gummy has exceeded any of our expectations. And if community is anything to go by, I do think we're heading for a $1 billion coin here. We've got this like crazy community that keeps sending us the most incredible content around Gummy. So if you're not already farming Gummy, you want to be farming Gummy, remember the only way to get Gummy, because we're not doing a pre-sale, we're not taking anyone's money ever for Gummy, we're not doing influencer allocations, we're keeping this a very fair launch. The only way to get the tokens is to farm them. How do you farm Gummy's tokens? Well, there's a few ways. The first thing is you can farm them.
All right, guys, here it comes. Let's see if you guys can figure it out before I let you know. How can you get Gummy? So Crypto Ran isn't supplying Gummy. He's not creating Gummy and handing it out to people. He's not giving himself any Gummy. How can you get this Gummy? Let's figure it out. What do you guys think Rand's going to say? How you get the Gummy? All right, let's see if he does what we think he's going to do. Put your mind in the sleazeball mindset right now.
On Banter Bubbles, that's where the points counter is over here. This points counter will eventually translate into tokens. The second way, and I really recommend that you do this one pretty quickly, is if you sign up onto Blowfin. So Blowfin are going to be the first exchange to launch Gummy. I know a lot of you have signed up, but sign up to Blowfin because then you'll get your tokens into your account on Blowfin. It is one of our favorite exchanges. We are partnering up with this exchange because they partner up with us.
So there you go, guys. Here's the scam if you can't see it. I know a lot of people, they maybe can't see it for whatever reason. So what he's doing is kind of like a money laundering scheme here. He's basically he's promoting this coin Gummy. The only way you can get this meme coin Gummy is by using one of his partners' exchange, i.e. one of the exchanges that pays him. So every time you go on and you buy Gummy, you trade on that exchange, they give a kickback back to Rand Nooner. This is like money laundering 101, except he's not trying to hide it. So he thinks he figured out a way for when this all crashes to zero in the next 6 months to a year, nobody can come back and say, well, you made money on this coin. You gave coin to your friends and they all made money and dumped it on us. He thinks he found a way by just basically partnering up with these exchanges, and they're going to pay him under the table every time somebody gives him, every time somebody goes on and trades or tries to buy this Gummy. This guy is such a sleazeball. I don't know, guys. The reason he has not been caught yet is because he's in South Africa. But I just want to let you guys know, this is a classic money laundering scheme, except it's out in the open. You go on the exchange, buy the Gummy, they give him a kickback under the table. That way his hands are clean, according to him. He couldn't get away with that in a Western country, United States or Europe. Maybe he'll get away with it in South Africa. but it really is disgusting. So I want to explain exactly how he's making money on the meme coin gummy. Little bit of controversy right now, guys. Charles Hoskinson, BitBoy, what's going on? Okay, so Cardano, Charles Hoskinson declines Ben Armstrong's invite amid heated clash. So apparently Ben Armstrong came out last week, crackhead Ben Armstrong. The guy's all over the place, left his wife for a stripper. And he is not happy with how fast that Cardano is pumping. He thinks Cardano needs more venture capitalists or it's going to be a dead coin, because he wants to see Cardano pump just like Solana did over the next few weeks, and he can't wait. He has no patience. Every crack addict, every compulsive gambler, every degenerate, there's no patience. That's the one common trait of all degenerate, all crackheads, all drug addicts. They're not patient. So we haven't even had the happening yet. So he makes this video saying basically Cardano is dead, Charles Hoskinson sucks in a way, there needs to be more venture capitals, and even Crypto Crow, who's supposedly a friend of Ben Armstrong, came out and said, dude, Ben, are you nuts? So now Crypto Crow probably wants nothing to do with Ben Armstrong either. Maybe I'll play a little bit of that, but apparently now Charles Hoskinson got wind of it. Apparently Ben Armstrong invited Charles Hoskinson on the show, and Charles Hoskinson pretty much declined. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson declined Ben Armstrong's invitation for an interview after a heated clash on the Cardano dead video. In a recent controversy surrounding Cardano, founder Charles Hoskinson has taken aim at prominent crypto influencer Ben Armstrong, also known as BitBoy Crypto. The dispute stems from Armstrong's assertion in a video that ADA is dead. The video also cited concerns about Cardano's progress compared to other blockchains. And we're going to talk about the other blockchain that they're talking about, which is Solana. In fact, I might even play a video. Even Rand Nooner is getting sick of Solana. Rand Nooner came out today on his show. I went for my long run this morning. I listened to the entire Crypto Banter show. Rand Nooner said every single transaction he tried to complete on Solana did not go through. Told you guys, it's a failed fucking blockchain, propped up by scammers. So Cardano founder declines Ben Armstrong's invitation. Armstrong's remarks were met with a swift response from Hoskinson, who expressed disappointment in Armstrong's stance. Hoskinson took to social media platform X to comment on Armstrong's remarks, stating, well, Ben Armstrong was always friendly in person to me. Sad to see him go down this road. Wish him all the best, blah, blah, blah. Of course, Charles Hoskinson always taking the classy road. Guys, I like to invest in classy. I don't like to invest in sleaze. I've always been like that, even when I was doing penny stocks. And Charles Hoskinson taking a classy road. Guys, don't listen to this freaking BitBoy. He is a freaking crackhead. We've been making fun of him for the last couple years. The guy is broke, destitute. He probably has a Cardano bag that is not going up as fast, and he has crack to buy, and he can't afford it because his Cardano bag hasn't gone up fast enough. So anyway, that's that news, which I thought was interesting. Anyway, so that's that. And here's Rand Nooner pretty much shitting on Solana, saying that he tried to do some transactions over the weekend, and they didn't even go through.
Being driven by base. Base right now, very difficult to invest. So people are investing mainly in the meme coins. That's driving up the transactions and slightly driving up the TVL. The other reason why base is flying right now is actually because Solana is not doing very well. When I say not doing very well, don't know if you guys have tried to put through any transactions on Solana, but let me tell you, I put through 10 transactions on Solana this weekend. Thought all my transactions went through. The transactions didn't actually go through. It didn't get any of the buys that I want.
So there you go. Now you have the biggest pumper of Solana. The biggest one, Rand Nooner, is shitting on Solana. Now he goes on to say, well, there's just so many people using Solana right now. We have to give them a chance, blah, blah, blah. But in a nutshell, Rand Nooner, the entire weekend, tried to do transactions on Solana. They did not work. Guys, I don't care how much money you're making on Solana. It's all going to crash to zero. Venture capitalist, shithole blockchain, and now you're starting to see the venture capitalists like Rand Nooner getting sick of it. And now they're even talking about some other project called Base, which I've never even heard of. So now that's probably what they're going to be moving on to. If you can't see the writing on the wall, guys, that the venture capitalists are getting a little fed up with Solana, then you're not paying attention. So I thought that was very interesting. A lot of articles about Bitcoin about to hit $80,000. Bitcoin needs to hold above $80,000 to keep mining profitable post-halving. So essentially, once we have the halving, if Bitcoin is under $80,000, miners aren't profitable. What happens when miners aren't profitable? They make sure Bitcoin goes above $80,000, right? It's like a car dealership. They're not going to sell you the car for under what they paid for it. So that's a positive. So I do think we're probably going to be at $80,000 Bitcoin probably within the next month is my prediction. You got the halving. We might have a dump after that, and then we'll make our way up to 80, and we should be staying above there, guys. We should be staying above there once we get into the summer, and that's when we're going to have that alt season. I see a lot of crypto channels right now talking about alt season right around the corner. So that's good. We have why Charles Hoskinson is bullish on these two Cardano upgrades. Charles Hoskinson bullish on Cardano's Chang hard fork, and Ouroboros Lexus expecting network improvements. So you got that one. You got the Chain hard fork to enhance Cardano's governance. For better transaction efficiency. So you do have 2 updates coming out on Cardano. I'm not sure when. Will Cardano surge amid anticipated upgrades? Hoskinson optimism stems from Cardano's development plan. The Chang hard fork signifies a major shift towards community governments, blah, blah, blah. I don't know when these updates are coming out. I would guess within the next couple months, but when you have Bitcoin going up and you have Cardano coming out with some upgrades, I wouldn't be surprised if Cardano is not at $1 in the next month or two, or at least in the next month. All right, guys, what else? That's pretty much it. Not too much else going on. We'll see if we can hold. I wouldn't be surprised if we get rejected and go back down into the 60s, but maybe this is the pump. You know, we have gotten rejected a bunch at the $73,000 mark, $72,000 mark, so maybe we're going to hit it this time. Blow past it and beat $80,000 by the halving. Remember, guys, the halving is 10 days away. 10 days away. So we're just kind of in a waiting game right now, guys. Everything's looking great. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.